Hello Sagittarius, this is your May 2018 general reading. I'm changing it up a little bit this month because I got hold of a pack of Rider-Waite. So what I'm going to be doing is the usual 3-card major arcana reading, and then I'm going to be pulling one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the cups, and one from the pentacles to put some flesh on the bones. So final shuffle, final cut. Let's see what we get for you, Sagittarius. Okay, the Moon, Temperance. Well, that's said to be your card. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay, all in the upright. Woohoo. Okay. Looks like it might be a bit of a fruity month, Sagittarius. Now, I did a bit of research on the Moon card because I was very puzzled, I'd say, by the presence of the lobster. I've always been puzzled by the presence of the lobster in the Moon card. And so I went digging for a bit of info on lobsters to sort of try and work out why this Moon card might include a lobster. And lobsters are actually remarkable creatures. I mean, I know all creatures are remarkable, but the lobster is remarkably remarkable because it is extremely long-lived. Now, as we age and our cells divide, when the chromosomes divide in our cells, where the division takes place, you get like raggedy ends. You know, if you like break a breadstick, say, in half, and you get the raggedy ends. And the raggedy ends are called telomeres. And as we progress through our lives, the telomeres get rougher and rougher and rougher around the edges, which is why we get rougher and rougher and rougher around the edges and start to look, rough as we age. Lobsters have I think, as far as I can work out, a unique chromosomal thing in them where the telomeres, the whole aging and roughening and raggedying of the telomeres is reduced in lobsters. Bizarre. And they can live for up to 100 years. And when they shed their shell and kind of re-shell themselves, they crawl away into somewhere really, really private, really quiet, and it takes them quite a long time for the shell to sort of disappear and regrow. So I think the sort of long-livedness, the longevity of the lobster is why it's here in the Moon card, because the Moon card comes pretty near, up towards the end of the tarot cycle. And it's like the stuff that needs to come out in order for freedom and fulfillment and the fulfillment of the world to be achieved. We can go through all the processes we go through the represented by the major arcana of the tarot, the oracle of change. We can go through all of that. But if we don't out the stuff, if the lobster stuff, the old, hidden, secretive stuff in us does not come out, we're not going to get past anything, and the fulfillment of the world will not be ours to experience. And of course, it's uncomfortable. I mean, this is not a comfortable card, the Moon. It's a stormy night. The Moon itself doesn't look too jovial there. I don't know if you can see. It's looking a bit frowny, and you've got the mad dogs, and it's all a bit sort of dark and murky. But this is where you are, Sagittarius, through May. This is where you are. Or this is where you think you are. This is where you find yourself to be. But this is where you actually are. Goodness me, change. And I'm very glad to see this in the upright. And not just change, I mean all tarot is change and all life is change. It's the interplay between sameness and change, security and freedom. But you know, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is halfway through the tarot cycle, so it is a timely reminder to us that no matter what we do, and no matter what happens to us and how we respond to what happens to us, everything is up for grabs all the time. Everything. You know, and the wheel goes up and the wheel goes down and the wheel goes up and the wheel goes down, and it all just keeps rolling on, and there's absolutely nothing any of us can do about it. However controlled and well balanced we might appear to ourselves and perhaps to others to be. Now, what I'm getting from this, Sagittarius, is that you actually think you are sorting things out and allowing and facilitating a process of bringing up the stuff from the depths of from the seabed and bringing it all out to look at, to sort, to resolve. But I think I've got to say the presence of your own card here in the veil position. This is how this reading works. The card in the middle is what is obscuring your vision. Suggests to me that you're actually getting in the way of sorting out your own stuff. I'm going to get some more on this on the Wheel of Fortune because it's always very this and that. Okay, Fool in reverse. Interesting. So no new start. I mean, in a way, when if we sit down and we say to ourselves, right, I'm going to have a good think about all the things in my life that perhaps haven't worked out properly, or things that I've buried. I'm going to dig up all the things that I've buried, and I'm going to find all the things that I've hidden in and from myself. That it doesn't work like that. You can't decide to discover your own secrets because it's the same entity that hid the secrets that is now telling itself that it's going to discover the secrets and bring them all out. It doesn't work. Something else needs to happen. And I think, oh wow, I mean, what a contrast, the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool in reverse. That's the outcome for you this month if you don't get out of your own way. You know, the Buddhists say the eyes can't see themselves, the tongue can't taste itself, the ears can't hear themselves. You know, not that ears make a noise, but it's too self-referential. It's the hall of mirrors. You look at yourself, looking at yourself, looking at yourself, looking at yourself, looking at yourself. It's still you sitting in the middle. And in that way, you know, the lobster that crawls out of the sea here, or that appears to on the shore, or appears here in the moon card, it ain't real. It's a plastic lobster. I'm going to go a little bit more on this. Okay, the Emperor in reverse. Now, when the Emperor's in the reverse, I see one of two things, or perhaps a bit of both. Well, no, they are mutually exclusive. I see either lack of authority and anarchy, or I see malevolent authority and despotism. So I think what it is here is lack of authority and lack of discipline. Because in order to create the space for your secrets and lies to be resolved, Sagittarius, and we all have them secrets we've told ourselves and hidden away, lies we've told ourselves and come to believe. We all have them. But in order to clear those, as I say, you have to get out of your own way. And you have to stop telling yourself that you are the person you know yourself to be. You know, we all have rules in our psyche about who we are, what we're like, what we do in this situation, what we do in that situation, how we respond to this, how we interpret that. They've got to go. They've got to go. And I mean, it's laudable and to be celebrated that the will to clear the secrets and lies inside yourself is present. But something else needs to happen. You need to get out of your own way and, in a sense, tear up the rule book quietly and put it to one side and sit in a kind of silence with yourself, or nothing moves. One more over here. Okay, the Hangman in the reverse. It's always difficult to sort of work out because when he's in the reverse, he looks like he's standing. Whew, okay. I'm just meditating on this. Hangman in reverse always rather floors me. But I have to say, it chimes in very strongly with the energy of the Wheel of Fortune here. I mean, basically what this is telling me is that however assiduously you tell yourself you are dealing with your own secrets and lies, Sagittarius, events are going to carry on rolling on. You know, things will start, things will end. Stuff's going to happen, man. Shit's going to happen. And whatever you do, and you know, what progress can you hope to make if you don't engage with the truth of that? I think there's an unwillingness to see here that your own life is not necessarily all about you. Right, I'm going to whip through now because I like to keep these under 15 minutes. Wow. Three of Swords. Blink and flip. Seven of Wands. Defended. So unhappy, defended. Oh. Something in the family realm here. Are you actually going to get anywhere with the process of this moon card, Sagittarius? Or are you going to go on burying your own self-awareness, being defended, nursing your broken heart, and kind of hiding in this? I get there's a fantasy element to this, in the succor of the family. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. It is coming. This change is coming, but it's slow. It's slow and it's inexorable. And I don't see anything that you're doing through May actually speeding this process up. But maybe that's how it has to be. Maybe that's what's right for you. You know, we all move to our own rhythm, and we all live with our own balance. You know, whatever the whatever the effects of that. But as I say, you cannot change yourself until you get out of your own way. And I'm going to leave it there. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I will see you again for the next reading. Cheers, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.